What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Max Tuning. One of the things that I try to do on this channel is give advice to people who are just starting out in the fashion world, right? Now, I do not know everything. I do not claim to know everything. I still have a lot to learn. But being a 26-year-old guy, I've been through college, and right when I started going through college, right when I started, you know, a lot of my friends were a little more advanced in the fashion, aka they knew somewhat what they were doing, and I had no idea. So I have compiled 3 items that I think are essential if you do not really know what you're doing. You want to kind of, you want to dip your foot into the water and, begin your path to a more fashionable and stylish you. I think that these items are essential. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you what they are. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The first thing on the list is something that I purchased when I became a freshman in college. A lot of my friends already had these, and it took a little convincing, but I've literally been wearing these ever since my freshman year of college, which was a while ago. And the thing that I purchased that everyone should have, everyone probably will agree that this is an essential, and that, my friend, is the Chukka boot. Now, there's the Chukka boot and there's the desert boot. All desert boots are Chukka boots, not all Chukka boots are desert boots. Desert boots are gonna have a crepe sole, which I'm not a huge fan of because if you walk on like marble when it's wet, you can slip. The Chukka boot basically is an ankle-high boot with a very simple 2 or 3 eyelet lace. So it's a very, very simple boot, and it's so awesome because there's so many kind of styles of them. So as you see here, we have a high shine leather, so you could dress these up. You can wear Chukka boots with jeans, you can wear Chukka boots with chinos, you can wear Chukka boots with a suit. So for a suit, maybe a nicer pair that you keep clean and a shine would be great. If you want to dress them down, we have a matte finish Chukka boot, which is absolutely fantastic. We also have a aggressive sole Chukka boot, and then we have just another dark brown. Again, they can be leather, they can be suede. They're just the best purchase that I've ever made. I wear these shoes all the time. Have I said that you can dress them up and dress them down enough? Like, they're just the best. They are the best shoe you could ever get if you do not know what you're doing. And the great thing is they're very, very cheap. A lot of different brands make them. The brand that I've always stuck with, because it's what I started with, that is Clarks. So in the description below, I'm just gonna link to Amazon to the boot that I purchased way back in the day and what I currently wear. And they're very, very cheap, anywhere from like 65 bucks all the way up to maybe 120 depending on the brand. Some may be more expensive, some may be a little cheaper. But get a pair of Chukka boots. I guarantee they will be addicting. You'll put them on, you'll be like, man, these look cool. The first item, the Chukka boot. The next essential item that I think every guy should get, and that is a belt. And not just one belt, but I'm talking about 3 belts, okay? And obviously you can get a lot more depending on your outfits and your experience and whatnot. But to start off, I'd recommend you get 3 belts. I'd recommend you get a light brown belt, a dark brown belt, and a black belt. I would stay away from any flashy buckles. Just get simple buckles. Get belts that are a little wider than your thumb. This means they're not too casual. I've never been in a situation where I've wanted a super casual belt where they're super wide, so I just personally don't ever have any of those. And I also stay away from glossy belts. For specific dressy occasions, it's great to have a glossy belt. For the everyday use, these with a matte finish are going to be your best friend because you can dress these up and you can dress them down. So you can wear them with jeans, you can wear them with chinos, you could wear this with a suit. And now the brands, these are like Brooks Brothers and Polo. I mean, it's whatever. I'd stay away from the reversible ones because I found that they're kind of cheap and I would not want my belt to break when I'm trying to change it. So the rule of thumb with the belts and your leather is just match your leathers as best you can. So if you're wearing a light brown leather shoes, choose your light brown belt. If you're wearing black shoes, wear the black belt, and then you can match your watch to your belt. If you want to get into real specifics and you're like, what if my light brown shoes are the same shade as my belt? I really would not overthink it that much. If you really want to, you can get different shades of belt, but again, I highly recommend everyone get 3 belts to start off: the black, the dark brown, and the light brown. That's number 2. The third thing that I would recommend that everyone get, and that is a watch. Now, it does not matter what kind of watch, okay? Everyone, you know, we'd love to have the high dollar, super fancy watch, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to pull our outfit together a little bit. We're trying to accessorize, and we're trying to change up our look, and that is where a watch can come in. And I really just, ever since I started wearing them back in like my sophomore year of college, if I ever forget a watch or forget something on my wrist, I feel naked, and that is the same way you will feel. And like, I don't have all of them right here, but there's just so many different variations of watches and the styles, and just, that might have been broken, but just different kinds of watches that can really pull your outfit together. And again, you do not need to spend a crazy amount on a watch. There are plenty out there from like 50 bucks, maybe buy a used one on eBay, which I've done plenty of times. Maybe I'll make a video about that. You know, if you want to spend a lot of money, that is up to you. But honestly, a watch, you match your watch to your belt leather and your shoe, and it just brings your entire outfit together. Once you start wearing watches, you will get addicted to them, and you will never not want to wear a watch. So that is the biggest thing I'd recommend. You know, the Chuckaboo is my favorite, but I think I'm gonna change to the watch being my favorite. I absolutely love wearing this. Again, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what kind of watch it is. Find one that you like, because the one that I'm wearing you may not like, and the one that you're wearing I may not like, but at the end of the day, we're all just trying to improve our style and be our own unique, special snowflake. Get a watch. One more thing about a watch, some people will say, I don't need to get a watch because I use my phone to check the time. Trust me, everyone who wears a watch, you don't always go like this to look at the time, and to be honest, half my watch batteries are dead, so there's glorified bracelets. But again, it's not really about getting something else to check the time, because you know you don't want to use your phone. It's about accessorizing and expanding your style and just trying something new, and I promise, once you start, you will not stop. So that is going to conclude the video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this was targeted towards the individual who just wants to start getting into, you know, caring a little more about the way that they look and their outfits and how they're put together and just how they present themselves. Maybe you're just going into college, you don't really know exactly what you're doing, and all of the items that I listed are things that you will continue to wear and use many years down the road. So again, very basic and beginner things. The Chuckaboo, getting a couple different belts to match their outfits, and just getting a watch. You don't need to spend lots of money. Leave some comments down below if you have anything else that are essentials you think, or maybe just beginner items. Leave some topics for some future videos. I hope that you like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.